Okay, let's call the December meeting of the Public Safety Committee to order. First item, approval of the minutes from 10/2/25, the budget review, and our last meeting, 11/12/25. Motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Privilege of the floor. Is there anybody here for privilege of the floor? One more time. Privilege of the floor? If not, we'll close privilege of the floor. Number one, proposed resolution, amend 2025 budget to increase the GOB security project budget using interest earnings from American Rescue Plan Act, ARPA. Okay, guys, just for the record.
Sam Zafoto, Deputy Director of Finance.
Noel Gutman, Director of Emergency Services.
Thanks, guys. Go ahead.
Yep, this resolution is to amend the project. This is not, it's an overrun, but not an overrun from the initial vendors. As this project got underway, there was a requirement to bid out essentially the access control. So there's a whole new vendor from the initial quote that came into play. That's updated quote at a later time came in higher. So that is essentially the reason you're seeing that this price went up from the initial one, is it's a completely separate vendor that's doing part of the work. We are proposing to fund this with ARPA interest earnings after this use. I did check in this morning. This would leave us just under 20,000 essentially left in interest earnings in ARPA.
It was going to be
if we proceed with
it
this.
was going to be a question, Sam. So, under 20,000.
Just under at this time, and that would have been as of October, so we're still closing out November at this time to see where we are.
And that's the interest from the ARPA funds.
That is correct.
Noel, do you want to add anything to that, or are you okay?
No, that's exactly right. You know, working with Josh Rothwell has been hand in hand with this, and this, collaborative effort with his group and ours to get this project going.
Okay.
And a lot of, like I said, it was really that vendor change that kind of changed the whole scope.
Gotcha.
And what was
Committee.
the reason why they changed?
I think one vendor was unable to provide what they quoted, and there was a change in purchasing going to a different vendor.
Mark, did you have a question? Same question. Okay. Okay. Any other questions of on this resolution? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Thank you.
Okay, next proposed resolution, authorize agreements between Chautauqua County Emergency Medical Services, CCEMS, and any city or other municipality within Chautauqua County for the Continuing Medical Education, CME, program. Same folks. No?
Yeah, I believe this is our CCMS education component. That's the group that does our online and the group basically responds for all EMS education for all of our EMTs, paramedics. I believe the original contract needed to be amended, to
Okay.
include the cities in there. Apparently, the city, I believe it's the city of Dunkirk wants to be involved with it now, and they weren't priorly on the way the contract was worded.
Because we had a similar resolution last year, but
Or I believe that covered like the villages and towns.
Yeah,
Okay.
They didn't cover the cities.
we left out the cities?
Somehow there was no
Okay,
oversight.
all right.
Jamestown involved in it?
Who?
Jamestown?
Well, if it would be, Jamestown does their own thing, but if we, as we're amending it to the cities, would cover them if they decide to onboard with us.
Okay, we won't blame you guys, we'll blame the law department for omitting cities last year. Committee, questions on this proposed resolution? If not, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Noel. Next, proposed resolution, authorize agreement with various towns for court security services fiscal year 2026. Guys, just for the record. Oh, Sheriff.
Arlie Elmo, Fiscal Supervisor.
Jim Quattrone, Chautauqua County Sheriff.
Okay, folks, what do we have here?
Number 3.
This is a renewal for a contract for the 3 different town courts, Town of Ellery, Town of Charlotte, and Town of Harmony.
North Harmony.
This is, again, renewal, but this time we negotiated for a 2-year contract versus the 1-year contract.
I think it's North Harmony, Jim, instead of Harmony.
Yes.
North Harmony, yes,
Okay.
which includes Harmony. They've combined the courts,
Oh, have they? Okay,
So-
gotcha.
even though I should have said North Harmony.
Whatever. It's okay, we know what you meant. Okay,
And it was included in the 2026 budget, so there's no budget amendment needed.
it's music to my my ears. Committee, questions on this one?
Okay, is this 6,000, 5,016 per year, or is this for the 2 years?
It'd be per year,
Per year, okay.
yeah, if needed, so that's not to go over that.
Right, but, so
Yep.
it's basically 12, 10.
Okay, any other questions? Martin, you all set?
Yep.
Okay. If not, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, next we have proposed resolution, authorize agreement with Town of Charlotte for enhanced police protection services for fiscal year 2026.
Again, this is a renewal of the contract for enhanced police protection in the town of Charlotte for not to exceed $18,000 for the year. Also a 2-year contract versus a 1 year, and it was included in our 2026 budget.
Budget neutral. Okay, committee, questions on this one? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Riley. Thanks, Sheriff. Jim, did you want to?
I didn't bring anything prepared. I'm supposed to be in New York City today.
Okay, next month.
You just come back for it.
I don't think so.
I'll buy you coffee.
In the donut?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk. Okay, next, proposed resolution, authorize memorandum of understanding with New York State Unified Court System for technology upgrades to courtrooms. Is there somebody here for this one? Oh, Mandy. Where's Jason?
He's working on a very important case.
Okay.
So he sent me.
Okay. Just for the record, man.
Madeline Contaglia for the District Attorney's Office.
Okay, man, what do we have here?
So the resolution we have before you this afternoon is to authorize a memorandum of understanding between the New York State Unified Court System for technology upgrades to courtrooms and then with the county. So there's been an initiative across New York State to update and modernize courtrooms, specifically the county courtrooms in each of the New York State counties, just to upgrade them to be equipped with new courtroom speakers, new cameras and new audio and visual equipment, just to improve the presentation that offered, when we have cases involving lots of audio or visual evidence. So it just becomes clearer to the judge, to the jury, to the defense and whoever's presenting the evidence. So it's been an initiative across the state. The Unified Court System has been requiring each district attorney's office to contribute some to the cost of upgrading these courtrooms because they're being primarily utilized by the district attorney's offices. So for this particular memorandum of understanding, we have agreed to contribute a total of $125,000 to the Unified Court System over a 4-year period. So it would be $30,000 per year for the next 4 years.
Okay, you said 125, Mandy?
Oh, I'm sorry, 120.
120,
Yeah.
okay.
So 30,000 for four
Gotcha.
years.
Gotcha.
And we, in the district attorney's office, are gonna be utilizing, grant funding under the Aid to Prosecution, program for this contribution to the purchase of the upgrades for the courtroom modernization initiative. So it will not cost the county any local share. It will be utilization of our grant funds for this.
Okay,
And I would like to note that the other DA's offices contributed substantially more than our office will be contributing for the 4-year period. Jason was able to get a pretty good deal for us on this one.
okay, well, I'm glad he did.
He
Committee,
made sure I pointed that out.
okay, all right, so noted. Committee, questions on this one? If not, Mandy, just a quick question. Okay, so 120,000. Okay, if these, well, the speakers, cameras, microphones, and whatever, cost more than that, the unified court system will pick up the
Yep,
addition?
they have not indicated that we would have to spend any more money than the 120,000.
That's a cap for us?
Yeah, that's a cap.
Okay.
Yep. You know, it's no less than 120,000 as well, but no more, so.
Okay, well, okay.
Like I
That was
said,
gonna
with
be
the-
my next
yeah,
question, if we
yeah,
could get away with
We have
less, but,
contributed, like, we've agreed to contribute, you know,
Okay.
120,000, but no more than that.
gotcha.
Is the equipment gonna be purchased locally, or is it being bought across the state and you're all? gonna
It would be
use the same equipment?
utilize the state contracts that we would have to normally utilize for purchasing, you know, by that the county also has to utilize. Like, so I think that if they can purchase it locally and it's under a state contract, they will do so. But they're bound by utilizing the state contracts that we have for this particular equipment.
Does this include installation?
Yes.
You okay, Tom? You okay?
Yes.
All right.
Mr.
Thank
Chairman,
you.
Yeah. Mark?
so you're gonna use from the aid to prosecution money, which is money we get every year.
Yeah, it's a grant that we get every year, to offset the prosecution of violent felonies. It's very general as to what we can use it for, but
Right.
it's to offset costs incurred by the DA's office during the course of a prosecution of a case.
But so something else will suffer, we'll take that $30,000
That is,
away from,
that is a point that, you know, there is a trade-off that we would not be able to use that for other items such as like witness fees and transcript fees, but, it has been pushed by the state very heavily.
and what,
No, I was just gonna say, Mindy, so this is a high priority, compared to some other stuffs possibly in the office?
It is a high priority because we
Okay.
have been utilizing a lot more audio and video items in our court cases. You know, a lot of the jurors want to see video and they want to see
Yeah.
photos and they want to see audio of you know, what transpired during the
You-
prosecution of a
You
case.
have to have cameras, you have to have microphones.
You know, and every criminal case involves at least some video because all the agencies utilize their body-worn cameras. A lot of them have dash cams. So, you know, basically every single case from a violation to a violent felony is gonna have some level of video and some level of audio.
Okay, thanks. Mark,
yeah.
did you want to follow up?
So why is the burden solely on the district attorney's office? Why not public defenders?
Unfortunately, I do not know the answer to that. I can,
I didn't think so, and wanted
I can ask
Yeah.
Jason if
That's
he
That's a
maybe.
good question, actually.
It is, it's a great question. I can ask Jason if he knows that, and I'd be happy to report back to the committee, if he has information on that subject.
It is a detriment to other aspects of that grant, if you know, witness fees and all that, but
You know, it always seems like the DA has to pony up in the
Yeah.
public defender, you know?
yeah, it's just.
that they're-
I mean, we could ask Ned, but
No,
it
we don't
might,
want to ask that.
but it might be quicker to ask Jason.
I'd be happy to
Yeah,
ask
just email
Jason
that.
and report
Yeah,
it back
just
to the
email.
committee.
Okay.
Because
All right.
unfortunately, I do not know the answer to that.
Okay. Good question, though, Mark. Okay, committee, any other questions of Mandy on this one? If not, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, next we have proposed resolution authorize acceptance of SFY 2025-2026 aid to prosecution funds.
So the resolution that we have before you this afternoon is to authorize the acceptance of the aid to prosecution grant that I had just mentioned. For the fiscal year 2025, 2026, the DA's office was awarded $744,299 in aid to prosecution. The funds are to be utilized to offset expenses incurred by the district attorney's office during the performance period related to the prosecution of felony crimes, particularly violent felonies. The DA's office did not include this revenue in the 2025 budget, so we are asking to accept the funding, but also to make a budget amendment to our 2025 budget. We're asking to increase our equipment cost and our contractual cost, but also to increase our state aid by the same amount. So it is a budget neutral resolution and amendment. And then we would be asking to increase our 2026 budget at some point. We're not sure exactly what we're going to be utilizing it for, so we have not presented that to the committee yet, but it will likely be forthcoming.
Okay, committee questions on
Is
this
that
one?
45,000 in equipment, is that including that 30,000 that we were
It
talking?
is not. That is included in the contractual expenses. The $45,000 was for a specialized camera that the district attorney's office bought for the forensic investigation team. It's an alternate light source camera that allows the forensic investigation team to, I unfortunately don't know it very well, but generally speaking, it's a light source that, you know, when you take a picture of it, it gives you if there's biological matter on an item.
More information that we
I-
need, Mandy?
yeah, it's like-
It's a camera.
It's a camera.
Okay.
It's a very nice camera
Okay.
that I don't know how to use.
That's good enough. Okay, committee, other questions on this one? If not, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Mandy, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, under other, I had talked to the sheriff. He was going to give us an update on some of the sheriff programs, but, let's see, did he leave? I guess that's going to have to wait till next year. So with that, look, this is my last Public Safety Committee meeting. I'd just like to thank the committee for all the work they've done over the years. Special thanks to you, Bob, for filling in for me from time to time. The department heads have always been great to work with. Finance it's always been available with answers. I've even enjoyed working with Sam. As far as the legislative office, you couldn't ask for a better support system than Olivia and Christie and the folks in the legislative office. And finally, I just want to thank Chairman Chagnon. He's been a wealth of information. He's made my job this much easier. And Pierre, thank you for all you do for the committees which you oversee. Much appreciated. Thank you, folks. With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Thanks, guys. Okay, Robert, 4:20. How's that?
Fair enough.
All right.